Jakes used to come to my parties. TD Jakes also gave me young boys from church for sacrifice.
Hello there, I'm Eva Pilgrim. Thanks for streaming with us. Week 3 of testimony in the Sean Diddy Combs trial, starting with the music mogul's former assistant, Capricorn Clark, taking the stand.
Why would we need a 50-foot bed?
I mean, TD Jakes ain't small. I'm just saying. If it's a group thing, it's a group thing. You gotta think about, you got Rick Ross, you got Khaled, we talk about heavy hitters.
I have all the proof of Diddy's gay parties. When I tried to leak the proof, Diddy threatened to kill me. I also have videos of Diddy performing sacrifices.
What if all of your preconceived notions about the Diddy trial suddenly vanished? What if a well-known figure like TD Jakes suddenly revealed shocking information that may end the case? Hold on, because what I'm about to say isn't just startling, it's revolutionary. You won't believe the names that have now been revealed as being connected to Diddy's inner circle. The reality becomes more sinister than anybody could have predicted at this point. Everyone, welcome back. The Diddy trial, one of the most contentious and heated events of the year, is the subject of today's news. Just when we thought there was no more tremendous drama to come, many people respect and trust TD Jakes, who comes out and reveals a list of persons connected to what is now known as Diddy's dark circle. This is more than just a rumor. It has the potential to upend the trial's premise entirely and rock the foundations of both the legal and entertainment industries.
She testified she was held against her will twice, at one point alleging she was forced from her apartment and into a car to take Combs and one of his bodyguards to the home of rapper Kid Cudi to, quote, kill him. Cudi was dating his ex, Cassie Ventura, at the time. Clark also claimed Combs threatened to kill Ventura if she didn't convince Kid Cudi not to tell police that Combs was allegedly involved with a break-in at his house. Clark also telling the jury that a large man repeatedly administered lie detector tests to her on suspicion that she stole jewelry loaned to Combs. She testified that this man said if she flunked the test, they're going to throw you in the East River.
Maybe that'll save some souls. I know he got a contract with Revolt, so I'm just like, it's just real strange that he would be found at any kind of Diddy party or any kind of place with Diddy unless it's in a business atmosphere. So now what he's doing is he's making, he making the Christians look real bad right about now.
And you been to these parties, right?
Oh yeah, I was there when he was doing the white parties in the Hamptons and the whole 9 yards. So I know what goes on at the parties. If, they probably got a little bit more freakier, as time went on, because they got to the point whereas that they didn't even care.
When these identities were revealed, you won't believe what happened next. The partnerships, the betrayals that nobody anticipated, and the secrets that were kept behind closed doors. This is when things start to get interesting. Some of the individuals uncovered are influential people you never would have thought to be involved. We'll be breaking down every detail, every twist, and every startling truth that the media isn't letting you know, so pay attention. There is more to this tale than Diddy, so make sure to see it through to the finish. It has to do with power, concealment, and the eventual revelation of the truth. We must go back in time and examine the history of the Diddy trial in order to completely comprehend the seriousness of what TD Jakes has just disclosed. This case has been making news and captivating viewers all around the globe for months. Fundamentally, the trial centers on grave accusations that have the potential to destroy Diddy's image and have an effect on the music business as a whole. Diddy, a powerful businessman, was charged with being a part of a secretive organization that some insiders refer to as his dark circle. This group is accused of playing roles behind the scenes, directing narratives, and influencing results. The trial was more than simply a legal struggle. It was a struggle for control, influence, and power in a field that seldom shares its dark secrets. Testimonies, circumstantial evidence, and legal arguments accounted for a large portion of the trial so far.
like President Clinton, President Obama, President Trump. I think these are 3 American presidents who really, really, really wish they had no connection to Diddy. But they all do. They all know him, appeared with him, partied with him. Clinton, Obama, Trump, and they're not the only famous people who partied and hung out with Diddy. Apparently there's like at least, 100 plus who are going to be named in his trial. Famous, shiny stars. We named some of them last night. We got a new one tonight, Iron Man. But we don't yet know what the connection is. Like, how are all these famous faces and names going to be connected to P. Diddy in his sex trafficking trial? It's the kind of thing they're all freaking out about, right? And there are many unnamed yet. We're just finding out about them in jury selection. But I'll tell you what, the internet is freaking out and making its connections. Which shiny star had what connection to Diddy, and how could that end up in the case?
Yeah, there you go. Y'all. Thank you. And I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Daddy for doing the kinds of work that he's doing, because he doesn't have to do this. But this is part of what is important about giving back.
Since we applaud you, and I want to apologize for not sweating, but I do this so much. I'm so cool. I just want y'all to see everybody I'm interviewing is sweating. I'm not even touching my brow. I'm so cool, and I want to apologize. I ain't trying to make you look bad or nothing like that, but I'm just so cool. We
a t-shirt. I tell you, if he was wearing one of those fancy designer clothes he's designing.
The candidates are being asked about their own connections to or impressions of an array of celebrities, and with no explanation why, at least not yet. The parlor games have begun, my friends. Everybody is trying to connect the dots between the shiny, famous names and the beleaguered rap star Diddy and the charges. Just today, the name Robert Downey Jr. came up in court. Robert Downey, the actor, and Diddy apparently do know each other and have been seen together in public. But Robert Downey Jr. reportedly never attended Diddy's parties. So if he does figure into this trial somehow, it's going to be a lot of news to a lot of us. Mike Myers, another favorite Canadian, favorite actor, favorite comedian. He is on the jury question list as well. And that too is a tongue-wagging mystery. Unless it's about the quick jab at Diddy that he took in the Austin Powers movie. I don't know. Doesn't seem likely. Rolling Stone magazine reports that actor Michael B. Jordan made the list because Diddy once threatened him for dating Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. Same goes for the rapper Kid Cudi. USA Today says that Cassie's lawsuit claimed that Diddy threatened to blow up Kid Cudi's car.
That's why people get on my nerves talking about who you should be seen with. I do homeless shelters.
As a shock to many in the religious community, Bishop T.D. Jakes has been a spiritual advisor to presidents and a religious voice to thousands. Now he says it's time to pass the baton to a new generation.